What's up, folks? I'm Mark. That fine fellow there is Adam. And we get asked constantly,
I brings the ruckus.
what is our top 10 coaster list? What's our favorite coasters in the world?
Get asked all the time.
Get asked all the time. I tell them, it's none of your stinking business.
None of your business.
And you're never going to know.
Yeah.
I don't say that at all.
No, we don't.
We just tell them, truth is, like, even with the list I wrote out, I still don't really have a top 10 list. I just kind of, because it changes so much.
It changes a lot. And a lot of times, like, a coaster that might be on our top 10 list, if we haven't ridden it in more than 5 or 6 years, we kind of question, like, would it still be on my top 10 list? It's like,
I'm just going by
kind of lose the memory of
feeling, or you ride new
Yes.
things. But anyway, you know the drill. Mm-hmm. But we're going to give you our top 10 list as of 2019.
Yes. Well, it's 2020 now, but
as
we
of 20...
haven't, yeah, we haven't read the coasters of 2020 yet.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And just remember, folks, it's all opinion-based. There's no wrong answer here. Yeah. Like, it's just a personal preference. If yours is on this list, maybe we haven't wrote it yet.
Yeah.
Or if it doesn't mean we don't like it. It's just...
We just like different things.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with the opinions, and we're going to have fun with this. And
that's some fun.
yeah, so let's start off. I'll let Adam start off.
Okay.
With his number 10, and we're going to be brief, and we're just going to kind of rabbit through this.
Yes. My number 10 is Boulder Dash.
It's a goodie.
It's a wooden coaster at Lake Compounce. I love the amount of airtime you get on it. I love that it goes through the woods. It's like along a quarry wall. Feels like you're going really fast. Love it.
It's right by ESPN.
ESPN headquarters, Bristol, Connecticut.
Boulder Dash is cool as the other side of the pillow.
Oh yeah.
Stuart Scott reference. Yeah, I'm pulling
Good
them out
one.
today.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good reference. Yeah.
My number 10 is the legendary, the greatest coaster of all time. Well, maybe not ride, but to me,
Yeah.
Magnum XL 200.
Oh, yes.
I love Magnum so much.
Yes.
Maybe there's a couple other coasters I would ride over it right now, but it's just, there's so much nostalgia. It is the coaster that made me who I am today as a coaster enthusiast. Love Magnum.
Yes.
We'll move on.
Yeah. Magnum's not on my list of top 10, but it is my absolute most cherished coaster in the world. Love it.
Cherished.
Yes. Okay, number 9 for me, new Texas Giant at Six Flags over Texas.
Good one.
RMC coaster. It blew my socks off. I was expecting it to be fun, but it blew way past my expectations.
You can't see right now, but his socks just blew off across the floor.
I was wearing them. I'm not anymore.
He's barefoot. Mm-hmm. My number 9 is Lightning Rod at Dollywood.
That's a good one.
Some of you might be screaming at me because I know it's a lot of people's like top 5 or some of their favorites.
Yeah.
I still love it. I just rode it this past summer. Still love it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. I love the quad down. I love the pre-drop. It's a great coaster. My number 9.
Solid pick. Okay, number 8 for me is Apollo's Chariot.
Ooh, good one.
At Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Fabio's Chariot.
He got smashed in the face by a goose.
Yes, he did.
That's not why it's my favorite, but it doesn't take away from why it's my favorite. It's a nice little fun fact about it. Great B&M hypercoaster. You got some good airtime. Great layout. Excellent coaster.
He has glorious hair. Oh, you were talking about the coaster?
Yes. Good one.
All right. My number 8 is Boulder Dash.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I love Boulder Dash. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love
Yeah.
it. Before I wrote it, I have heard people mention it as their favorite Woody. I know it's in the top 10 Woodens every year in the Golden Ticket Awards. It absolutely matched my expectations of it. I freaking love Boulder Dash. It's so good.
I love Boulder Dash. It's a shame that it's so far away from us in Michigan because I love that coaster.
So good.
Okay, number 7 for me is another B&M hypercoaster by the name of Diamondback.
It's a goodie.
At Kings Island. I love the coaster, love the layout, and most of all, I love the splashdown.
It's good. I stick my hand out and try to get the water behind me.
Yes, especially if you sit in the back row, you can touch the water.
Touch the water, folks.
Yeah, I love Diamondback. I've heard people who have not had great rides on it, but every ride we've been on, loved it.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
My number 7 is new Texas Giant. I'm sure people are screaming at their phones. So I think a lot of people think it's like one of the worst RMCs.
Yeah.
It was the first RMC. But it's so long, and like there's so many cool wave turns, overbank turns and wave turns, and it just did it for us.
I love the tunnels too, especially at night. They have some cool lighting in there.
Particularly at night. That night ride, it was one of my favorite rides I've ever had on any coaster in my life.
It's excellent.
I absolutely love New Texas Giant, and I don't care who knows it.
Yes, we're big fans of it, obviously. Okay, I'm on to number 6. My number 6 favorite coaster is Lightning Rod at Dollywood. Yeah, love that launch up the lift hill, love the pre-drop, lots of great wave turns. And that quad down is one of my favorite elements on any coaster that I've ever been on in the world. It's amazing, intense. It's a great coaster.
Lightning Rod. It's a good one. And it stays open a lot now.
It does. They've got the kinks figured out, it seems.
They got the kinks figured out.
Who knew? 6? It was that lead card this whole time. It was too heavy.
I know. Who knew?
Who knew?
My number 6, that's one you already mentioned, is Apollo's Chariot.
Yeah.
It's my favorite B&M Hyper. I love it. It's so good. There's so much great float air time on it. The turnaround's super cool. I love the color. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
I love Apollo's Chariot. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, it is really good.
I'll be seeing you, sir, or ma'am, whatever you want to be called, in about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, get some Pantheon action in there too.
Oh, I will.
Okay, are we on number 5?
We sure are.
Number 5 is Maverick at Cedar Point. Now, I love Maverick, and for the longest time, it was my favorite coaster. But this one, I think it's suffering a little bit because I've been on it so many times, so it's lost a bit of its luster for me, just because it's not like a new thing to me anymore. But I still love it. I still think it's an excellent coaster. I still think it's one of the best coasters in the country, if not the world. It's super fun.
How it's on the top 10 steel coasters is crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's great. My number 5 is... Oh, I couldn't read my own writing. I couldn't read my own writing, folks.
That's how you know it's bad.
Well, to be fair, I rushed through with a marker. Anyway, my number 5 is the best Giga in North America, Leviathan. I said it. I said it, and you'll listen to it.
Yes.
I don't care. No, I just kidding. It's fine. I love Leviathan.
Yeah.
I wrote, much like Lightning Rod, I just wrote it again this past summer. And
Summer 2019.
my opinion has not changed.
No.
I freaking love Leviathan.
Yeah.
It feels like it was built for me. It's just my kind of ride. I like it better than Fury and all the other 3. Particularly the night ride again, much like Texas Giant. It blew me away. It's a 10 out of 10. I love Leviathan.
Yes. Yeah. So we're on number 4, correct?
Yeah.
Guess what my number 4 is? It's Leviathan.
Jeez.
That's right. Best Giga coaster in the world. And this past summer we went back to Canada's Wonderland. Riding again only confirmed my thoughts on the coaster. I know a lot of people think it's one of the worst or towards the bottom of the list of the Gigas, but I don't know. It's just built for me. It's just a lot of things that I love about it.
Listen, folks, we don't blow smoke up your ears.
We do.
We could sit here and just say we like Fury the best, like everybody else, and I think people truly believe that.
Yeah.
But you gotta at least respect us, like we're honest, and it's not popular at all. But
No.
we love it. It just fits us.
And all the Gigas are fun, really great coasters. We just
we
happen to
like
like Leviathan the most.
That's it. Not blowing smoke up the old rear.
No, wouldn't even think about it.
My number 4 is Maverick.
Yeah.
Love Maverick. It proves that you don't need to be some 200-foot or some big crazy coaster.
No.
You can be low to the ground. It's a terrain coaster, and it's just as thrilling and just as exciting as any other coaster. It's so good.
Yeah.
Intamin made a perfect coaster. It's insanely good.
Yeah, it has so many surprise moments in it with the launch and so many great things about it. Love it. It's a masterpiece.
It is.
Really like it. Okay, number 3 for me is Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood. Rode it for the first time in summer 2019. It blew me away. It's an old coaster. Originally opened in 1991 as Steel Phantom. They redid it in the early 2000s. I love it.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
It's excellent.
Oldie but a goodie.
Phantom's Revenge.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of the same. My number 3 is Phantom's Revenge. If it wasn't for the other 2, I mean, it's close to the other 2 for me, like the top 2. I seriously haven't got off a ride, Steel Phantoms, but when I was that blown away, I freaking love Phantom's Revenge.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Especially the night rides.
Oh, man.
That's the best night ride of any coaster I've ever been on.
I mean, it's seriously almost tied 1 and 2 for me with my top 2.
Yeah.
That's how much I love it.
Uh-huh.
So, anyway.
Excellent. Okay, number 2 for me is Superman at Six Flags New England. It's an Intamin hypercoaster. Excellent. It's got a little bit of everything that you'd want. The first half is more focused on airtime.
Floater
airtime. Second half is more quick transitions and a little bit, more intense, I would say, the second half. But it's great. You got tunnels, everything. Love that coaster. Excellent.
Yeah, so good.
Yes.
We on number 2?
Yeah.
My number 2 is Steel Vengeance. It could be my number 1, and once I ride my number 1 again, it could change, but I just gotta go off what I know right now. And my number 2 is Steel Vengeance. It's a masterpiece. Like, I still don't know if it's gonna be topped anytime soon. I mean, it's so long.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it's so relentless. Yet, like, you still feel like you know what's going on, and like it's seriously like perfectly made and built.
It is.
It's everybody's number 1. There are a lot of people close up there.
If it's not Fury, most people like Steel Vengeance. Okay, it's my number 1.
It's that good.
My number 1 is Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. No coaster has ever given me the feeling that Steel Vengeance does when I get off the coaster. Like that feeling of like, what the heck happened? Just like this crazy experience. It's unlike any coaster that I've been on, even compared to other RMCs. It's just like up 2 or 3 more notches of intensity and everything. I love Steel Vengeance.
Been on it 20 plus times. I still at the 25th time, I'm like, geez, man, I can't even believe I just got off of.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm excited to ride Iron Gwazi and see how it compares. I'm not expecting it to be better.
It's just shorter and
but I'm excited to ride it.
Yeah.
Yes.
My number 1 is Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England. It turns out that amazing float airtime is definitely not my kryptonite.
All right.
Like, this ride, it was number 1 a couple times. Like, it won Best Steel Coaster, beating like the legend, like the Millennium Force at the time, which was crazy.
Millennium Force was the number 1 steel coaster for the longest time.
So beloved.
But a couple times, Superman,
Bizarro,
took
whatever.
It. Yeah.
Intamin, like, to me, it felt like Intamin like talked to me and said, "What do I want in my coaster?" And they built it.
Yeah.
I could not believe how amazing it was for me. It just, I don't know. I love it. So it's my favorite coaster. It's perfect. I cannot wait to get back up and ride it again. It's so far from us, which sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to get up there soon and ride it again.
It's a great coaster.
I absolutely love Superman. Give me floated airtime over anything, any day of the week, and that has it in bunches. You are floating out of your seat for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Man, Intamin's so good.
So there it is. Those are our top 10 lists. Like I said, they're pretty similar just because we've been on a lot of the same coasters. Yes. But anyways, let us know what you think about our lists. Give us your top 10 list. We would love seeing your list.
And there's no wrong answer. If you think, I don't know, Gemini's your number 1 coaster, it doesn't matter. If you love Gemini or you love insert coaster here, that's great. Yeah. I'm glad you love it that much. There's no wrong. It's Surf Dog.
Right.
So let's all talk about it in the comment section. Let's have some fun with this.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So please comment, tell us. I would love to hear even your top 5 if you don't want to do all 10. So
you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Chainlift. You can find our podcast on iTunes. This is the Chainlift Podcast. We have a store with some shirts for sale. You can find those and leave a like and subscribe. And we appreciate you guys. And we'll update our top 10 list sometime in the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's going to change.
Yeah, it'll change.
So we'll do it again in a couple of years.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.